Good afternoon, everybody. It is actually Tuesday, March the 5th, 2024. I'm actually grading a very large stack of signs, but it's actually going pretty quick because all I'm checking is just to make sure they did their vocabulary and then putting it into my grade system, which is right here. So other than that, I have all of my grades graded from the past week and then last week. So 2 weeks ago and then last week. I just have grades for this week. So this week I'm going to do the measuring in millimeters. And then today they did an assignment for milliliters. So, and then we're done with measurement, guys. So tomorrow I'm going to have them take like a quick 5-minute quiz, or like a 5 to 10 minute quiz based off everything that they have learned. So like inches, one's going to be inches from feet, one's going to be from kilometers to meters, one's going to be from weight, so like pounds to ounces, and so I'll do like 7 questions, like about 7 to 8 questions, just one of everything that we have learned. They're gonna have to use their reference sheet, so everybody has a reference sheet. I put them inside their caddies and then they use them for their assignments or for their quizzes or tests. Tomorrow we're actually going to move on from, it's still measurement because we're learning about perimeter. Third grade, the third grade teachers did tell me that they were able to teach perimeter and area, so they do know the foundation of it. Hopefully they remember. I'm never gonna assume, but perimeter is a little bit easier. It's just adding up all the sides. The only thing that we really have to learn or review is finding the missing side. If there's like a missing side, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's really just adding up all the sides of a shape. And then we're gonna work, and then it's spring break, so next week is spring break. And then after spring break, we're gonna focus on angles. They're gonna learn how to use a protractor, and then the last thing we need to do is shape. So we are cutting down to the wire here. Other than that, guys, one thing I want to say, I love my tutor. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. She has been so helpful with just everything, like helping me teach. Like we take turns teaching. She pulls the kids out, like she waits for me. Like if I go over just a little bit, she's like, no, take your time, like they need to learn this. So then she adjusts her schedule. It's just amazing the way because I was really scared because like it takes a while for me and like another personality to like blend well. Last year it took me like a couple weeks for my tutor and I to kind of like mesh well, and we did clash on a few things, but this tutor, she's just lovely and amazing, and we really just hit the ground running. And she actually was a music teacher, and I was in choir for like pretty much all of middle school, all of high school, and 4th and 5th grade. So we kind of bonded a little bit over that, but it really is going well. I'm really happy. Other than that, it really is just like, I know next week is spring break, but my homeroom is really good at getting stuff done, but not the other class. The other class needs a lot more motivation to like get things done, to kind of like stop chatting, because I've been trying to teach them how to do academic talk, and it really like they started like 20 seconds and then they transition to like something personal. I'm just like, y'all. So my second class is definitely way more chattier. It has the most kids in it, so it's 25 compared to 20, but we don't want to move anybody around because it does interfere with grades. So it's just kind of like complicated because my homeroom, they're just so quick. I have to like find things for them to do. It's like, and I don't want to give them busy work. I want to give them like purposeful work. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh. And then my other class, it's like barely anybody finishes in that class because they're just so distracted and so chatty, and they take forever. Like one student took maybe 2 hours to finish 12 questions. I'm just like, honeybee. And you know, I've worked with her, like I'm sitting next to her, and it's just that every single time she gets distracted and she looks around, I'm doing no, like look down here, and like she does it, and then like like 5 seconds later she looks up and looks at somebody else. I'm just like so I know she has the best intentions, but even when I'm sitting next to her, I just have to like figure out a way to like get her to really focus. I've tried a privacy board, because it's not just her, it's a lot of students like that. They're just so easily distracted. So I just got to figure out the best method to like get them to fully concentrate and not to look up at other students and not to like be distracted by like the littlest things. Because even if it's like a pencil falling by accident, they look up, they're like, you dropped your pencil. I'm just like, well, how? Like, you know, so that's the only issue that I'm dealing with. It's just like getting my second class to like consistently continue working, because I can't really teach anything while the tutor has my kids. Because, for example, like last week I tried teaching science to the class, but then I realized, wait a minute, my tutor group is not going to get science teaching, so it's kind of like hard. So I'm mostly doing like paper science, where I give them a worksheet and it has like a little bit of science. So I'm kind of like, they're basically teaching themselves science, which I know is not beneficial, and that's probably why science scores are so low in the state of Texas. But it's just like, there's just so many things that they put teachers' responsibility on that we just like push it back to the back burner. But definitely after they take their math STAR test, we are going to focus primarily more on science, because I do want them to love science. I want them to get ready for 5th grade science STAR. So it's kind of like, I don't want to push it too much on the back burner. It's just these few weeks. It's just really like, what, 4 weeks, 3 weeks maybe till the science STAR, till the math STAR test. So other than that, y'all fell down. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off here and close. Y'all can see somebody got a 0 because they did not do it, and this is from my second class. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish off here, because I have my doggy at home. I have Cookie with me for 2 weeks now, because my sister is in Dallas for a work trip. So my mom's taking care of Teddy, my sister's dog, and I'm taking care of Cookie, my dog. But he's with my mom because I'm at school the entire day, and I hate leaving him by himself. So other than that, oh, by the way, here's like, this is my doggy. How adorable. So I always have him right here on my teacher desk, so the kids can see him too. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in tomorrow's vlog. Bye guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March the 6th. Today we do stay till 5, and next week is spring break, which means grades are due. It's always like the last week, because we're trying to also put in grades for this week. But I'm trying not to show you names. I already have the list printed out. I know exactly what I'm gonna put. I have some here. I also have some quick exit tickets that I did this morning. I also did one science grade, which is right here. We're still learning about ecosystems, so all I have to do is put those. First I have to grade it, which will take me like 20 minutes, and then I have to put it in here, and then I stick it on Skyward. But everything else is good to go. Today we learned about perimeter. So we did a lot of the formulas, and I did this beautiful anchor chart today while my class was working on their worksheet. Let me show you. All right, so I have this anchor chart covered up. I don't think I even showed you guys. I didn't. So let me show you this beautiful anchor chart. This one I made with, oh my gosh. This one I made for conversions. Beautiful, beautiful. But I covered it up today because I gave them a 4x6 index card. Let me show you right here. So my homeroom was yellow, and then the other class was orange. So I have their index cards, and then they have to tell me as their like exit ticket, how do we do conversion. So I had to cover that up so that way they wouldn't use that. You know, just I want to see what they remember from our 2 lessons, or 2 weeks of lessons. And then here is my beautiful anchor chart that I created today on perimeter. I think it's so pretty. I did just mess up one little bit right there, but other than that, it looks pretty good. I want to show you guys because I really got to do grades. These are the kids' work. My principal was really happy with the work that I did, and so what I had them do was also I had them put their initials so that way they could be proud, but also, you know, it's a little guess of who made it. And I think they came out really nice. And I also created one more anchor chart so that way kids who walk by can also see how to do it as well. Other than that, the class is looking kind of messy. I'm going to clean it up after I finish with my grades. I do have an iPad cart because the one that is in the 5th grade, it gets like broken sometimes, or it doesn't charge. So I stole another one just so we could charge some iPads that die quickly. Other than that, everything else looks pretty much the same. I will say this has been a lifesaver. I feel like I would not be able to do my attendance without it. So if you guys ever need like an attendance, like if you need to like remember who is not here, I suggest putting something on your door or like in your desk that kind of like is like this. And then what I did was, I didn't put the week, but I did put it for this week. So this week was last week's, and then I had 100% except for Thursday and Friday when I had one student each miss. So other than that, pencils are all sharpened. They are ready to go. Oh my gosh, let me not do that real quick. I always have my answer keys right here, and this one as well. That's another thing that I always suggest. If you guys give them any kind of worksheet, I always suggest making an anchor chart, or not an anchor chart, I'm sorry, an answer key. So that way when you're grading, you can always refer back to the answers. And so this is the one that we did today, and then tomorrow I'm going to give them another one that has to do with area. And then this is another one. I really like these daily teaks that our curriculum uses. So I really like this one because it has like multiplication, division, place value a lot of times. It has like, it goes back like fractions, so it kind of like takes everything that they learned from the previous topics 1 through 12 and it puts them together, and I really like it. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish with these grades and then finish here today. I'll come back in a bit. All right, everybody, grades are all done from the week that I came in to this week. Look at this, y'all. Okay, so this used to be filled with all 5 papers, and now I just have this one and this one, which will be my grades for when we come back after spring break. So I already have 2 worksheets that I'm going to put in the grades for, because they are things that we are learning. This one is millimeters and this one is perimeter, so instead of just doing it for this week, I'm just going to do it for the next week. Other than that, I'm getting out of here. I pretty much have everything ready for tomorrow. I just have to come in early to print like the area worksheet that they're doing, and also put like the new number. So like every day, here, let me flip y'all around. Whee! Don't get dizzy now. Every day I tell them if they're done with their worksheets, they can grab their Envision book and then work on the pages that I provide on an index cards. So that's my homeroom, and then this is the other class, but they both have the same page numbers. Other than that, this is what everything looks like. I've been giving out my treasure box, so just 2 students lately have been doing it, and then everything else looks pretty good. I have some trash that I need to throw away, but other than that, everything else looks ready to go. I just got to clean up a few things, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here. One of my students did help me fill the sticker chart, and I say she chose pretty good ones. I really like it. Other than that, I'm gonna erase the board. I hate that the board looks like this. I'm gonna buy on Amazon like the really nice Expo one, because these ones are like not the cheap ones, but they're just the ones that don't really erase very well. So I'm gonna buy the one that really erases, because even if I use the spray, it doesn't really do a great job of erasing the board. And I know for sure not to use like alcohol wipes on it. Other than that, this is what the classroom looks like. Nothing too much. I do have something coming up, like a brand new video about the closet, because I did get some organizers, so I'm very excited, but that'll be tomorrow's vlog. Right now I gotta go home and I gotta go see my doggy, because I do have Cookie for this week and next week, because it's spring break, y'all. Just 2 more days until we get out of here. Well, let's get to it. Hello everybody, today is Thursday, March the 7th. Today was a hard day. It was just like, I just think everyone's tired. Like, I think everyone's just ready for spring break. I just think like everyone's just like nervous a little bit. So, but other than that, it's all good. Today we focused on area, some word problems for perimeter and area. I'm telling you guys, like, when it comes to like this type of stuff, they got it. They're amazing, they're wonderful. And then they get word problems and they're just like, I don't get it. Oh my god. Like, that's one thing I'm just like, please don't say I don't get it or I don't understand. It's like, you, like, I just want to tell them, just like, listen, you will get it, you will understand, just try it. Like, they don't even try it, they just look at it. Okay, I don't get it. You didn't even try. I've been trying to teach them a little bit more on like how to speak academically. I'm making sure to use like academic words like formula and width and length and perimeter and area, and the answer is the area of a rectangle, you know, is a, you know. So I'm trying to get them to talk a little bit more like, oh, it's, the area is 144 square feet. So just something like that. Other than that, I did make one more anchor chart, and I'm getting out of here because tomorrow I have a special surprise for the kiddos. I decided I want to reward a lot of the kiddos who have done a great job behavior wise as well as academic wise. And I am going to the store today, to Walmart, and I'm going to buy them ice cream, and I'm also going to buy them Airheads, like the variety pack, so they can pick any flavor, any color. And then for those that are not going to get ice cream, because we miss my co-teacher and I, we specifically chose 27 students out of the 45 who have shown great behavior, has followed all expectations. Like, we do not have to consistently call out their name, consistently like tell them to get back on track. Like, it's just, so we just agreed on the 27 kids who are going to get the ice cream as well as the Airheads. And then at the end of the day, because it is early dismissal tomorrow before spring break, everybody will get a dum-dum, like the lollipop. So that way it's like a farewell send-off gift. So at least the ones who don't get ice cream get something, you know, like something. And it's something small. They don't even get to choose the flavor. Like, I'm just gonna pick, like, hand it to them. Okay, so I want them to know that, like, if you follow the rules, if you follow the expectations, if you follow the things that we ask you to do, you're gonna get rewarded, and you're gonna get, you know, amazing choices too. You get to have a choice on what you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Walmart and get that information. I have my grades all turned in. I just need to print them and then put them into the grade book, ready to go. I have a beautiful system that has worked for 3 years now, when I was in 5th grade and now in 4th grade. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that tonight after I go to Walmart and get the supplies. And it's gonna be a good day. I'll just gotta come in early tomorrow. I came in early today, just a little bit. I'm gonna come in again tomorrow, and I'm going to sharpen pencils and clean up the classroom just a bit. It's pretty clean. Let me show you the anchor chart. So this is what my desk looks like. A little bit messy. I'm just gonna clean it up tomorrow morning. But this is our perimeter anchor chart that I showed you yesterday. And then I made a new one. This is the one I made today, and I make it in class. Like, the kids are here. So here's my anchor chart for area, and then here's comparison. So I just kind of shoved that one to the side. I am going to take these down and that one down as well, because obviously I'm kind of covering it up. Other than that, this is what the classroom looks like. Whew, Lord Almighty. Again, we're just working on perimeter and area, and we're just doing the best that we can do. The closet, not a major update. I do have some bins that I need to bring from my apartment, and I need to organize. But other than that, I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is early release day, like early dismissal. So hopefully at the end of the day, I get to have a little bit of time to myself to kind of like get things done. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day before spring break, so super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is actually Sunday. I'm currently editing this vlog. I totally just forgot to film on Friday. Friday was early dismissal, but it felt like a full day. The kids, my kids left by like 1:30, so that was pretty good. And then after that, it was pretty much just turning in the grades, which I had already done. But my principal wanted me to do some kind of data, like implement a little bit more data into like the campus wide data file on Google Sheets. So I just went ahead and spent a little bit of time on that, and then just cleaned up the classroom just briefly. Like, I didn't touch pretty much anything. Like, the closet is still the same. So when I come back from spring break, I'm going to really focus on that closet, because I finally just want to, like, you know, put things the way I want them. We did get our intent to return, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill that out right now. I do want to come back for next year, and most likely, you know, I can't say anything because I need to hear from the principal, but most likely, hopefully I do get to stay in 4th grade math and science. Science is more difficult, but I love teaching math, so hopefully that's my goal for next year. So I am going to go ahead and do that intent to return. I am watching The Good Doctor. I'm watching like reruns of the previous seasons just because I love The Good Doctor. It's so amazing. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this vlog so you guys can watch the week before spring break, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.